So guys, welcome again back to my life. So today we're talking on the major issues facing Nigeria right now. So first of all, let's start with this one. This heading. I see that the World Igbo Congress, like the WIC, actually condemns alleged genocide against the Southeasterners, affirms self-determination, demands the release of Nnamdi Kanu, which all know what is happening right now in the Southeast. Southeast is no longer safe, especially in Imo State and Enugu State. These two states now, they are not safe at all. So I guess so they've come out to say that and send warning to the Tinubu administration that they should know what they're doing about these insecurities in the southeast, and also the demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, which under that court have actually bailed Nnamdi Kanu, but the government are yet to release him. I don't know why they are still holding Nnamdi Kanu in custody, but are still holding him in the office of the DSS because that's who that's holding him. I don't all know the case of Nnamdi Kanu, where he's just a man fighting for the freedom of his people. But the Nigerian government are against it, and that's why they actually arrested him in Kenya, back in Kenya, for over many years now, over 5 years now. He has been in the custody of the government, and the government are yet to release it. So the World Igbo Congress have come out and condemned the buying and the killing of people in the east. Because Imo is very, very insecure right now. Imo is the most insecure place in the southeast, and yet the government are not doing anything. The federal government are not doing anything. The state are not doing anything. So we are not asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu because Nnamdi Kanu promised the government or promised the Biafran lands that once he's been released, that insecurity will reduce. That's the promise he gave to the masses. That once he's been released, that insecurity will come down. That he must fight insecurity. And also, under the killing happening in Southeast mostly is because of Nnamdi Kanu still being in custody. I don't know why the government is yet to release Nnamdi Kanu, and the government is actually torturing him there because there have been some reports from Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer that Nnamdi Kanu is not being taken care of in that place, and that he needs to be released. But government is yet to do that. I don't know why government is wasting time on releasing Nnamdi Kanu because the man is not guilty. The court have bailed him. The court have said that you're no more guilty, yeah, that you don't have any charge. Because let's talk about these issues that the government claims that Nnamdi Kanu is having. Let us talk about it now. We honor in terms of those that have done more bad things than Nnamdi Kanu have done that have been released. We honor about the Miati Allah that have been known for terrorists for terrorism, and the government actually released him to go. For yes, Nnamdi Kanu is not done anything close to what Miati Allah have done, but the government released him. Why? Because he's not an Igbo, but because he's not fighting for Biafra and not fighting for Biafra to be separated from Nigeria. But now Kanu is here fighting for his people. That government should release his people. But next was the Tinubu government have sworn that they will not release Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know how their plans. We don't know how the chief of staff, that is the chief of the security defense in Nigeria, wrote a letter to the Finland government that they should release Simon Ekpa to come back to Nigeria so they can arrest him. I don't know how Nigerian government actually replied them saying that it's not possible. That they will only deport Simon Ekpa if he have done something wrong. That he haven't done anything wrong. That shows a sane government, government that obeys the law, government that knows the law, but not in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the government are the law. That the government feels that they are the law. Can you imagine asking Finland government to bring down or to deport Simon Ekpa so that they can arrest him, so that they can reduce the Biafra agitation? But guess what? I don't think that anybody can reduce that Biafra agitation because they tried it by kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu and then Simon Ekpa rose up. If they should continue like that, more people will come out to defend Biafra because people are tired of this country called Nigeria. We want our Biafra, we want Igbos to be on their own, let the Hausas be on their own, and then let the Yorubas be on their own. That's what we want in Nigeria, and not this issue of this and this and this. So let's just talk about this another topic. I said that the Serap office invaded by the DSS over 8 48 hour ultimatum to Tinubu on petrol price hike, NNPC probe sources. In Nigeria, if you try to speak up, the government comes for you. It's as simple as that. We honor this issue of Sowore, a human rights activist that have been talking or have been hiking this issue of protest, that there must be a protest October 1st. I don't all know how the government have actually sent him wanted. Like the government have declared him wanted because of what? Because he's pushing for protests to happen. And the government doesn't want that. I don't know why if you speak up against this government, they will come for you. How can this DSS be invading the office of this Serap because they gave Tinubu 48-hour ultimatum to reduce hike of fuel price? Because we all know that fuel price is among the reasons why we are suffering in this country right now. Because everything increases as fuel price increases. It's as simple as that. And then the DSS are now invading their office because they gave Tinubu time to reduce the fuel price. These are just the things we see in Nigeria. We all know some numerous cases of people that have spoken up in this country, and the government have tried impossible to silence them. In the person of Senator Ndume, that came out to expose the senators on how they are looting our monies, and then the government came up and then they removed him as chief whip, and they also sacked him. That's just the level where we are in Nigeria. We all know one of Senator Nengi, where he came up and exposed the senators about budget padding, where they are stealing our money. And then the government have no option than to give him 3 months suspension. And then because they want to silence anybody that will speak up against them. This is the level where we are in this country, where the government are trying to hide all their loopholes. You cannot speak up against this government in this country. Because once you do that, they will try to silence you. So the UK trade union, let's look at this issue of this NLC president Joe Ajero with this issue of the government. So the UK Trade Union Congress condemns Nigerian government over unlawful arrest of NLC president Joe Ajero. Because there was a meeting the NLC president was meant to attend in the UK, but was silenced or could not go because he was arrested by the government. And it's unlawful because he have done nothing. Only thing the LOC have done in this country is to try and make this country a better place, a livable place for the masses. These are the only things that they have done. And then the government have been fighting them for over how many months now? Been fighting these NLC people, and now they unlawfully arrested the NLC president, Joe Ajero. And then the UK Trade Union Congress have now come out to condemn the president and the government that that is the wrong move, that that is the wrong thing to do, that they shouldn't have done it, or they should leave the president of the NLC because he have done absolutely nothing. He's just coming out to speak up for his people. So let us look at this issue of flood that's happening in Bono that have caused so many damage in the environment. So Tinubu calls for immediate evacuation of Bono residents from flooded areas in Maiduguri environment. So my question is, where are they evacuating to? It's not about evacuation. Have they made provisions for them? Or you know one thing about our government is that they come out to social media and then do as if they are working, which will all that they are not doing anything. Just come out to say that he calls for the immediate evacuation. To where exactly? Where have you prepared for them to evacuate it? What are your plans to reduce the flood in the area? What are your government doing to stop this issue of flood happening in this Nigeria? Because we all know what happened in Lagos that was so serious, and the government did nothing about it. And now again, it has happened in Bono. And then the only thing that they are saying that they should evacuate. What are your plans to reduce the flood happening in those areas? That should be the main concern of the government, and not telling them to evacuate because we've not made any provisions for them to evacuate and go to. They are just saying it so that it will be as if yes, our governments are working. But we all know we cannot be fooled twice. They are not doing anything. So this issue of flood again in Maiduguri have caused an escape of over 200 inmates, including Boko Haram commanders. And we all know what that implies. It implies more insecurities because so far they've been arrested before and then they escape. They will have to go back to their way of survival, which is kidnapping and abducting some people and then asking for ransom. So breaking over 200 inmates, including Boko Haram commanders, escaped as flood collapses Maiduguri prison fence here in Nigeria. You can imagine people are not escaping in Nigeria anyhow because of what flood, because of what lack of government interference, because of lack of government in interfering in the life and the well-being of the masses. Because I know how, if assuming that state had a good drainage system, there's no way flood can be that massive in that state. Because what causes flood is lack of good water drainage system. That's the only thing that the main reason that causes flood in any place or any country. Assuming that Bono has a good water drainage, then the flood wouldn't have happened. And we have no water. This is the result of that flood. It have collapsed in Maiduguri prison fence, which over 200 inmates, including Boko Haram, have been able to escape. And other Other terrorists have actually escaped also because they say that over 200, which means that it's from 200 and above people that escaped from that prison because of what? Because of flood that happened in Medjugorje. And now this will only result to high insecurities in Nigeria. We are here crying of insecurity in Nigeria, but more people are coming out from the prison to add to that. So we should be expecting more of insecurities. Let's just get ready for what's coming in this country because we have seen it all that this exactly this type, this news now that I'm bringing now, we only results can yield to is more insecurity happening in Nigeria. That's the only result that this fraud have caused in that state or in that region. Because these Boko Haram people now will come up times two of how they've been before they were arrested. They will come up times two, which means that there will be more insecurity. People's lives will be more at stake. So now this issue of fuel subsidy, Madam Baka have come out to actually warn Tinubu government that okay, Fadamaka warns of looming famine in Nigeria, calls on President Tinubu to reverse fuel subsidy removal. Because my question is, ever since they removed fuel subsidy, what have Nigeria achieved? What have they done with that fuel subsidy removal? Because I believe that fuel subsidy removal is to reduce the price of fuel. And now you can see how costly fuel is. Fuel is now 1 2. Some states 1 3. In some states 1 4, depending on the place you're buying from or the meter or the tank you're buying from. This is the level where we are. So for America have come out actually one against the looming famine. Because like I said earlier in this life, that the major issue or the major cause of hardship in the country is high in the basic needs. And fuel is among our basic needs. Because that fuel you cannot run businesses. Without fuel, there will be no importation. Without fuel, there will be no transport. Without fuel, there will be no a lot of things happening as in an economy to grow. So far that fuel is high, a lot of things tends to be high. Like now, the price of cheap fare now, that transport fare, have gone beyond mass imagination because it's very cost. People don't take bus again. People rather use leg and go long distance because they cannot be paying such amount of money and ask yourself how much are they earning? How much are they being paid as salary? Because just take someone that's working at the salary in and out that's earning around 30,000 naira now, and then he's taking the bus to the place of work, and every day by day he spends 1 5 in transport. Calculate it times that 30 days. You see that is more than the salary they are paying the person. So what are the need of the person working? But the person will do it, and now you cannot fit with less than 1 5 in the morning. That means you cannot pay less than 3K a day. That's 3K plus 1 5. That's almost 5,000 naira in a day. That's what a working person has to spend in a day to get to work and to leave and to come back to work. That is 5,000 naira. Then calculate it with seven. Let us say you're working for 6 days. 5 and 6 is 30. That means that 30K has gone within 1 week of your 1 month. That means we are working for the person free of charge. Because if you take these things, these are the things that people are now calling out for the government to interfere in. But the government are giving deaf ears to that. I don't know how else the government wants. Because Tinubu came out before and said that the reason why there is increase in fuel price is because he wants to make Nigeria better. And I ask myself, that means we are still enjoying Nigeria right now because the kind of shake that's coming, that is this plan for us, is going to be massive. And there will be more of insecurity because in a state where in a country that's hunger, there tends to be more insecurity because people must survive. So this is more like survival of the fittest. If you are fit, survive. If you're not fit, sorry for yourself. Because that's more reason why there is kidnapping and abduction here and there. Because people not kidnap and they ask for ransom so that they can survive. That's the level where we are here in Nigeria. Because I'll be more, the truth be told is that Nigeria is not getting any better. It's getting more tougher and harder. And it's only the strong that can survive this country right now. Because right now, there's more of insecurity. You cannot travel right now to go and do your business in peace. And many companies have folded in Nigeria. Many have left. Many have stopped working because they could not continue with the hardship of this country. Because let's take a business like Apara now that are having some crisis right now because of what? Because of the kind of amount because of the price they pay just to import goods. And they have workers, a lot of workers in Aquarafa. Like Aquarafa has the biggest workers in Nigeria. And you can imagine if they cannot pay the workers, they have them to stop, thereby the company shrinking. And that's not good for the country. So I believe that what helps the country economy is the amount of companies and the amount of revenue generated in that country. But in Nigeria, companies are hereby leaving this country and not coming in. And there's no way companies can come in with this issue now that have been flying up that Nigeria is not safe, Nigeria is not a better place. Because let's talk of what keeps company going in this country, in any good country, is power supply, good road network, and then water supply. When Nigeria we have none. Nigeria don't have any good road network, we don't have steady power supply, we don't have good water supply. So how will companies survive in this country? That's why companies are leaving. Companies like Shoprite have left Abuja. Innocent have left Nigeria and went to Ghana. And a lot of companies are yet and will soon leave this country because in a country where you cannot sustain your business, you have to leave and go and look for a greener pasture, a better place where you can actually be comfortable and run all your businesses and run your companies very well. So this is where we are in Nigeria. So I think the government should quick up because what is coming in this country will be massive and to be more hard on every one of us. So thank you guys for staying and tuning in to my life. Next life will be in the night. Stay tuned, guys, because we'll be discussing more on other issues arising in this country. Because in this country, issues arise on a daily basis. So my duty is to bring it to you guys so you be aware of the level where we are right now in Nigeria and what is happening. I remember when people came out and said that we should prepare for fuel to be sold at 5,000 naira because that's the level where this country is going to. Because fuel might be sold 5,000 naira, and you know that level, that means Nigeria is finished totally. Nigeria have gone pata pata pata. The shege have increased. So I'll see you guys in my next live. Stay tuned, guys.